Come on, you know you want to. That's a carrot. Morning all, the rain has slackened off and now it's time for some maintenance. I think that's going to be the main aim of today. Mostly bed D by the fence. As you can see, it's pretty wild over there. That tree by the water tank just overshadows a lot, so I'm giving that a bit of a prune. And then I'll dig up the grass that's just re-established itself over there. I had originally tried to dig it up, release most of the grass and sow some wildflower seed mix, but that evidently hasn't worked. But I do have another tromboncino, or two even, that are lurking in the grow house at the moment. So I was thinking that I might put them in the gap there between the compost bin and the tub. I mean, admittedly is a little bit overshadowed, what with the house and the trees and everything, but it gets a reasonable amount of sun and I have them, so I might as well pop them in. There's also the paths that need doing with all the grass and taking a lot that's growing by the edges of the beds out, because that'll just be spreading in. So yeah, general weeding really. Weeding, watering, having a gander. Things need a really good feed. The tomatoes are getting along and it's been, I think, a couple of weeks actually since I fed them. Check on the straws, sow a few things. I mentioned last week that I was going to sow some more carrots and I didn't get round to it, so they need going in, as well as probably some spring onions, given that mine are finally starting to bulk up. So yeah, maintenance, sowing, feeding, standard weekend really. So at the moment this is the mess by the compost bin. I've already trimmed down a few branches, but it really needs bringing under control. It's just a massive, I think, creeper and couch grass and bindweed and God knows what else in there. And then I can sort out the random clothes horses that I've been accumulating and cardboard and bits of wood, and maybe I can move the compost bin that Carly very kindly gave me and pop that there. Maybe put in some manure and get that rotting down, but we'll see. At least a bit tidy. That's the aim of the game. Found this amongst all the rubbish. I mean, it's solid as a rock. Don't know if that means it's edible, but if anyone knows, let me know. Also, in my box of wonders, we have the last of the chard to go out, which is useful because this chard I put in is looking a bit worse for wear. We've got the other Scala Tempera runner bean, which again is useful because this Scala Tempera has unfortunately come a cropper. And then the last of all the Romanesco. I might put out maybe one or two in the gap by the wall, or by the fence rather, if I've got enough room for all of them. And the last kale as well, but the rest of them I'll just leave on the table outside the trading hut for people, because I have plenty of Romanesco over there. So planted up we have Tromboncino number 2, the last of the Scala Temperas, the last of the chard, and my sort of miscellaneous bed of leftover veg. We've got a very sorry for itself looking curly scarlet kale, the last of the Tromboncinos at the back, and then the last of my Romanesco broccoli. There were about 5 more, but I put them on the table outside the trading hut because I don't need that many Romanesco. And here we have our more or less dug over bed D. I've trimmed back some of the branches from the tree. Got the compost bin that Carly very kindly gave me. I better start putting some things in. A lot of the rubbish has gone in here, which hopefully won't just turn into a den of weeds. And then this bit here is more or less tidied up. We've got a few more veg in there. Oh, mind the fork. Honestly. Anyway, been doing a bit of sewing, a bit of the old, ridiculous, bit of the old successional sewing that I really should have kept a bit better on top of. The pink choys have been really nice. I've had a couple of them. Some of them have been a bit badly affected by snails, I imagine. That one seems to be bolting, so popped a few more in the gaps. There is also some coriander that I sowed that is actually coming up for once. I usually don't have a good track record with coriander. The spinach are also bolting, so a few more of those in there. Got some more white Lisbon in the spring onion gaps. On the plus side, the carrots looking absolutely amazing. On the minus side, ants. I did know there were ants in this bed, but I didn't realise they'd gotten quite so far into where the carrots are, which is a touch concerning. These ones are quite thick as well. It'll be interesting. Go on, I'll pull one out, see what's happening. See if I get my fingers bitten off by ants. You coming out? Come on, you know you want to. That's a carrot. Oh, I'm well chuffed. It's like an actual carrot. Come on, focus. Focus on the amazing carrot. Well, maybe I'll pick a couple. Quickly though, obviously, I don't want the smell to attract the root fly. And there are some carrots. That's not bad. I mean, I wasn't planning to pull them up, so they probably could get a bit bigger. But I don't know, it's interesting to see that the ants haven't caused them too much trouble. Although I'm not sure how long those ants have been there, actually. I think they've been sort of slowly moving around the bed. But in the gaps that they made, I've popped in some of the early ants too, which is what I mentioned last week I was going to be putting in. But they can be in until December. That's quite good. So I've got the Cosmic Purple, I've got the Nance 5 left. There was some Nance 5 again that I sowed a couple of weeks ago. And now the Nance 2. So that's going to be, hopefully, a whole lot of carrots. Nice. Oh, go on then, I'll take another lettuce. It's interesting. Some of them I took out the tips and they've just started doing this. So I think they are a little bit bitter, which is what you'd usually expect if something's bolted, but they're not sort of unpleasant. I mean, if you just had a mouthful of spinach, then that's not going to be huge. A mouthful of spinach? Sorry. If you just had a mouthful of lettuce, probably not going to be hugely tasty, but, you know, shove it in a sandwich or a burger or something and it's fine. It's interesting that the ladybirds seem to absolutely love these. I don't know if you can see, I can't bother to move another one over there, so I'll have to be careful. I've seen some larvae on here as well. Is that thunder? Anyway, I'll have to be careful that I don't upset any ladybirds. I don't want to bring them back with me and then, you know, accidentally kill them by popping them in the fridge. I think I'll take another lettuce. Which one to go for? I think I'll leave this one because it'll be nice to have some of the goat seed. So let's see, what should we do? This one's quite good. Let's have you. Oh, hello. I think actually this spinach, I'm probably going to regret saying this, hasn't, sorry, that's in the way, hasn't bolted, so fingers crossed there. This one obviously has, and the spinach flowers are really weird looking. The ones by the beans certainly have, which is why I planted a few more in there, but at least, you know, a few spinach left. Ho 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 ho! Look at that little courgette. Oh, awesome, there's another one coming along at the back as well. Will I finally get a courgette? The little one over there is looking not quite as happy, but well, I mean, it's alive. It's just quite a bit smaller, so hopefully that'll pick up soon. I think. Hold on a sec. Oh no, that's definitely a little female flower there. So hopefully another courgette off that in maybe a month or so. And then over by the patty pan, just the patty pan. That I think is hopefully going to give us a wee little fruit. And then on yon spaghetti squash, we've got a little fruit there. I mean, hopefully it's not going to get too wet or damaged there, but we'll see.